Hello, collective. I wanted to do a little tarot pull, roll a little dice for the eclipse that's coming up so that we can really kind of meditate on this for the weekend. Let's see what we got here. The number 11, Leo, and good old Pluto. I think for a lot of us, we'll see really us stand. Leo is very much a sign of ego, and the sun is exalted in Aries right now. I feel like a lot of us are really having to get in a position to be really proud and even stand up for ourselves and transform in that energy. And some friendships, some partnerships, some relationships absolutely are going to be on the in the hot seat, if you will, the spotlight with this eclipse season. So our first eclipse is on March the 25th. That's this Monday. And then the second one of this series is on April the 8th. And that's the one that I think is going to be the most impactful. I did upload a video to my YouTube channel and gave some insights for all 12 signs for this eclipse. So please be sure to check that out. And check out my website, cosmicallylit.com. Get the newsletter, check out the courses, some more videos, good stuff like that. So let's see. Queen of Swords, the Hermit. I do think it's going to be Hermit season. Mercury's retrograde. Four Cups, the Empress. Let's pull 7 cards today. We have, since we have big eclipse energy, let's go ahead and pull 7. This is good energy, I think. High Priestess. Wow, haven't seen her in a while, quite honestly. 10 of Wands. Yes, this is very transformative. And the Death card. Okay. All right. But it's funny that even in this, the 4 Cups is what's sticking out to me. Like, we're going to have to get over some things. It's going to feel like, yeah, oh, wow, that's what has to go. This has to change. This is not what I thought it was. We're going to just have to get over that. We're going to have to get over some things. We're going to have to maybe get back within ourselves. Mercury is getting ready to go retrograde. This Empress energy for sure to me represents the Leo card, in the fact that Leos definitely know how to take care of themselves and to self-nurture. And I think for so many of us, that's what this is really going to be about right now. There are going to be some things that are said. So let's just kind of look at how they came out. So the Queen of Swords and the Hermit card. Then we had the 4 Cup and the Empress. So these cards, when they first came out, some things are definitely going to be said that are going to come up that need to be said during this eclipse. And for me, that is very much with this being the South Node in Libra. Libra is an air sign. The swords represent the air signs. The Queen of Swords definitely has something that she needs to say. And the Hermit card and the 4 Cups next just is like, listen, after this is all said and done, with this sword upright and her hand upright. And look, even this sunshine coming in, after all of this is said and done, we may have to retreat for a little bit. We may have to go within with the Hermit card. The Hermit card really learns by being by itself, going within and rethinking everything. And I know it's spring and I know we want to be outside, but not just yet, you guys. Mercury is retrograde. It's eclipse season. We'll get outside in May. The rest of March and April is really going to be for us to be within and letting go of some things emotionally. So with this 4 Cups here, this is, I feel like, going to be something with this eclipse energy. And this is going to be really big for the cardinal signs. So Aries, Libra, Cancer, and Capricorn. I think that you guys are going to go through it most. But look what comes out within these first 4 cards. It ends with the Empress. So after it's all said and done, and we go within and learn the lessons from within, because again, this is light shining. The mountains are always going to represent obstacles that have been overcome. He's very isolated. He's by himself. This gray beard represents wisdom. He's learned some things. And listen, there's a flame within him that's really going to keep him warm and keep him content and keep him on his mission. But he's got to get isolated and really learn the lessons of what he just heard, or what he just said, or what decisions were just made, or what just really changed, because Mercury is retrograde. So some things are going to change for us, and it's eclipse season. And with the 4 Cups here, yes, this is going to be emotional for some of us. This is going to feel like, dang, it didn't work out. We may feel a sense of ego loss, emotions, because it's the cups. And so I think maybe, I know, I get it. But the Empress comes out at the end to remind us that this is going to be really good. You're going to come out loving yourself more. You're going to come out with a better sense of value. The Empress is money, value, resources, self-love, self-care. Look at all this water. Look at all this flow and abundance. Look at all this luxury. She's birthing new ideas. She's got this big old sense of love here. So let it be said, let it be done, let it cut through. Let what needs to happen, happen. The high priestess then showed up next. Intuitively, you know this conversation needs to be had. You know something needs to be done. The negotiations need to be made. The partnerships need to be renegotiated. The relationships need to end. You already know this is for your higher good. It's already ran its course, and that is okay. Your higher self has been telling you this. And if you want to go higher also, and it's a 2 here, so it's very much about partnership. And we get another moon here. So this is intuition. You feel it. You've been getting little kind of nudges intuitively about it and feeling it in a certain way. Then we have the 10 of Wands. Listen, for some of us, we are carrying the partnerships too much. And that's what this eclipse season is about to show us. That we're doing all the heavy lifting. We're doing all of the work. We're the only ones that are excited about this project. We're the only ones that put in all our energy into it. We're carrying the load. Look at him here. And it's Sagittarius and it's Saturn. So Sag is like, let's go, let's do it. And Saturn is like, let's drag our feet. Let's take our time. Let's make ourselves double work. And it feels like whatever this partnership is, it's not balanced out. In whatever way, can even be a partnership within yourself. This could be your own relationship with money, your relationship with food, your relationship in your home life, and maybe the things that you have at home. You have too many things at home. This is not just outside relationships. For the most part, it is, and this is why you want to go back and watch the video that I uploaded to my YouTube channel, and it's on my website, where I give insight to all 12 signs, because it's for some more than others, cardinal signs more than others, because it is Libra, which is a sign of partnerships and relationships. However, the first relationship we ever have is with ourselves, right? And then the death card was last. So obviously this is transformation. This is death to the old ways. This is death to like the old limiting ways even. And this is not the first time you've been through this. Look at all this death she has around her. And then even with this like Triton horn here where all these are pointing up and like these, you've known intuitively, you've known in a practical like day to day, you can see that this shouldn't be happening. And even in a mental way, like when you even think about it logically, like all of it is encompassing here. And there's some reforming that needs to happen. There's some like shining of, you know what I mean? Like you have to, it makes me think about the video that I saw recently where the man was like seasoning his cast iron skillet and how hot he had to get it and how long he had to put it in the oven and how burnt it had to be in order to just end up perfect and restored back to its beautiful beauty. So there is some refining and some restoring and some burning. It seems like it's going to need to happen, burning down. But look, when you look at this, there's still this sunshine in the back. There's still this light. So again, and even it with being here next to the Empress card when it came out in the deck, it's still like, listen, yes, look, there's death and birth. Like this is like, yeah, there are some things that are going to come to an end, but also there are some things that now you're going to be able to birth. And this may be just that you're birthing it and you're able to do it within yourself because you've gotten real with yourself and you've been able to really be like, okay, I need to get things back balanced. I need to get things back harmonized. I need to take more responsibility. And Aries and Libra are responsible signs. The cardinal signs are, and those are the ones that are given the most energy during this eclipse season. And in this Mercury retrograde, we have a lot of planets in Aries right now. So at the same time, I don't want this it doesn't necessarily have to be like, when people see the death card, they automatically think, oh, it's got to be bad. Death isn't necessarily bad. Death just is, right? Like we're going to all have to go through it. But this is not death in the final ending of things. This is death is in a rebirth process because listen, even with all this death around, there's still a new day shining and coming in on the horizon. So We're going to have to allow what needs to be said, allow the internal work to be done, allow the emotions to happen, get ourselves back to a place of self-love, get back connected with spirit and with our higher intuition and with our gut feeling and with God and with whatever that is for you, because we've intuitively known like that some things need to be said, some things needed to be divided, that we've been knowing that, and we've been knowing that we've been carrying too much weight, and there's a lot going on here, and we're really like fumbling the bag really by not utilizing in other relationships. And it makes me think that you can really, it's like you rather have 1% of 100 people's efforts or 10% of 100 people's efforts versus 100% of your own efforts. Like if you could utilize your relationships, we grow through our relationships, we learn through our relationships, whether it be with our relationships with others or with our resources, with spirit, with God, with all of that, with ourselves, with our neighbors, with our family, pertaining to our career, how we treat money, all of that stuff. This is what this axis is about. Also, because it's Libra and Aries, this very much has the energy of fighting. And I see the 10 of Wands here, so is like along with the Death card. So you would hope that there's no fighting involved in this. I just hope that we just really, and the dice came out with Pluto, and then we have the Death card here as well. This is really transformative energy. And knowing that Chiron is involved, knowing the North Node is involved, the Sun is in Aries, all of these planets are offering us healing energy. It is feisty. It does also want to fight, but we don't have to fight against anything. We can fight for. We can fight in a forward motion. We can fight for progress. We can fight for our healing. We can fight for restoration. We can fight for what's right. And that is where this energy is asking us to go, and to let go of anything and to speak up for and really be informed about and share. And like speak up for is the main thing that I keep hearing, is really speaking up for ourselves during this time, what's fair, what's just. And even if that means that some relationships or partnerships or things of that nature come to an end, it is okay. Go within to deal with that. Go within to learn from that. Go within to emotionally come out of that, or, process through that, flow with that, come out of that with a new sense of self-love, restoration, new passions, new excitement, new connections to God and spirit, and really just transformed. So I hope this reading helped you. I hope this makes sense to you. And happy eclipse season. Till next time. Peace.